VOW, vow. The power of a vow. Let's see our context. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 4. The Bible says, when thou vowest a vow unto God, defend not to pay it, for he had no pleasure in a what? In full. Pay which thou hast what? As vow. Better it is that shouldn't vow. Better is what? It is that should not what? Than he should vow and not what? Pay. I keep saying this one every day. It is better not to vow than to vow and not to pay. Let me elaborate on vow. We have two types of vow. We have willing vow and we have forceful vow. Forceful vow is not to God, it's to your pastor. Any vow, they ask you to vow forcefully. And how do you hear forceful vow? Like I walk up to you and say, okay, you can pay 200,000, go and write your name, you can pay it, you are a big man. That is a forceful vow. But the one that is important, the one that your heart accepted, while you were sitting down, something was telling you, go out, go out, go out. And he said, go and do it. That one is a sacred vow. Nobody heard that voice. Only you might convince yourself to stand up. And that vow that a pastor will not tell you, if you don't pay this vow in 2 days, you will die. That is not a vow. That is not a vow. That one is for your pastor. Any pastor that give you condition for a vow you want to give to God is a thief. The Bible says you are vowing to man. It's to God. But for every spiritual work is not free. There are items you will pay for. Prophecy is free, but spiritual work is not free. But they should not give you condition, and they should not force you. Now, it's not something you joke with. A vow is a serious promise made before God, and should not be taken what? Carelessly. Because God expects us to honor him with what we have made what? Promise for. Because anytime you make vow to God concerning a particular matter, God address it. I will give you 5 powerful things that happen after you made vow. First one, your commitment attract divine attention. What's commitment? Commitment is something you do constantly, something that becomes part of you. Now, people, if they notice that the church is going through some challenges and they have the money at their disposal, they release it. Why some people, if they notice church is going through hell, it does not concern them. Whether you are poor, it's your father's effort. If you are rich, it's your father's effort. Commitment attract divine attention. Let's see the book of Psalm verse 14. Offer unto God thanksgiving and pay the what? Unto the Most High. Most problem we are having today that we are praying for, I will say it's family problem. They are result of the vow we made a long time ago. And call unto me in the days of what? And I will deliver thee. I will deliver thee, shall glorify what? So it is your vow that commit God to work. When you hear the word called vow is not just for you to enrich the church, it's for the church to be comfortable. So anytime you make vow and you sincerely want to pay the vow, even if the money is not there are people that make vow, but their heart is troubled. Those ones will attract themselves to him. They are so, as they make vow, and money is coming, they promise their girlfriend. And as the money comes, give for their girlfriend first. And the second one is that your sacrifice can open divine door. Anna went to Shiloh year to year, and she was praying, but yet nothing happened. And she was in bitterness of what? Bitterness of soul. And pray unto the Lord, and she wept. She what? Wept greatly. Saw one day. You know when woman this one, like the woman was just looking at her. She's not her eyes, she's not moving her mouth, but tears was in bitterness of her soul. And the Bible says, and she vowed a what? A vow. Maybe she has been coming to Shiloh, she was praying, no vow was coming from her mouth. God respect vow. Only thing God fear and God respect is vow. Vow is when you make agreement with spirits. And she vowed a vow, and she said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look unto my affliction of the handmaid, and remember me, and not forget the handmaid, but I will give unto thee the handmaid a male child, then I will give him unto the Lord all the days of his life, and they shall not raise a come on his head. Are you aware that the easiest thing to do is to make vow, but the hardest thing to do is to fulfill it? Tell you one thing about vow. If you make vow and you cut corners, that property you bought, you will sell it and return back to where you are. It's God for you. It will take you back. You might enjoy that thing for that time, but you are going to sell property around you and return you back. But it's going to what? Return you back to that original spot. Because vow is not forceful. Vow is not something they force you to do. Vow is something that you are willing and you are happy to do. And it came to pass, as she continued to pray before the Lord, that Eli marked her mouth. I will explain this place to you. Before now, she was praying, and she wanted to conceive. She wanted a man child, and God said, for this man child to come, you need a prophet to intercede for you. Are you following me? Let me tell you one thing. The ranking of a prophet is not like a pastor. Prophets, they are friends with God. They are very close to God. Not all prophets, some prophets. Any prophet that loves money more than the things of God is not a prophet. He's a soothsayer. Soothsayer can prophesy. Sorcerer can prophesy. They can give accurate prophecy. They cannot give this solution. The vow is not something you do because you want to please your pastor. Vow is something you do because it is necessary to be in the house of the Lord. Now Anna, she spoke in her heart. Only her lip moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore, Eli thought that she had been drunk. Let's see 14. And Eli said unto her, how long wilt thou be drunk? Put away the wine from thee. Let's see what happened in 15. And Anna answered and said, no, my Lord, I am not a woman. I am not. I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I am drinking neither wine nor strong drink, but I pour my heart, I pour my soul before the Lord. The man said, you don't drink. He said, no, I pour my soul before whom? Before the Lord. Let's see what happened in 16. Cannot the handmaid for a daughter? See what I said she opened? 16. Okay, cannot the handmaid for a daughter of belief, for out of the abundance of their heart, complaint and grief has spoken therein. Let's see what happened in next one, 17. Then Eli answered and said, go in peace. This is what I want to read. This is important one. Go in what? In peace. And the God of Israel has granted thee the petition, and thou have asked of what? Of him. It was after Anna made the vow that God sent Eli to come and say amen to our prayer. It was after the prophet said amen to your prayer. That's when you just have to go and check. That's what I want to read. He said, go in peace. The good God say yes to whatever petition answer before you. Let's read the next one, 18. And I rose up in the morning early and worshipped before the Lord, and returned and came to the house of the Ramah in the Canaan, and he knew Hannah and his wife, and the Lord would remember her. Let's see 20. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come about after Anna has conceived, that she bare a son and called the name Samuel, saying, because I have asked of him of what? What happened? I don't want to read further. There was a time, a Cana, called Anna, said, you are giving me to Samuel. I love this boy. Pick this boy. Anna said, no, this boy was not here. Say, no. The husband was trying to grab his hand. Say, try to say, God, no, say, no. I want to take this boy back to church. That is the word. That is the word. There are people here who have made vows, and they see the vows nothing. I beg you, a vow can hold your marriage. A vow can hold your pregnancy. A vow can stop your rising. That is why I'm telling you here. If a pastor God or a prophet pray for you and your door open, don't be selfish to do your part. Let's see the third one. Your testimony become what? Established. Anytime you make vow, it attracts fast result to your testimony. Genesis 28 verse 20. Jacob made a vow to God, and God reminded him of the vow. And Jacob vowed a vow, saying, if God will be with me and he will keep me in this way that I go, I will give and he will give me bread to eat and raiment to put on. He came again to his father's house. To his father's house. To his father's house again. And in peace, and then shall the Lord be my God. And this stone which I have set for a pillar shall be the house of the Lord. Of all that shall be given unto me, we surely give the tenth unto what? Unto thee. He made a vow. See, if God fit one for me, I could do this thing for God. How many of you have kept to your vow? The fourth one, your obedience position you for blessing. Your obedience position you for what? A vow is not magical. It's meaningful when it's accomplished by faith and obedience and genuine heart towards God. Deuteronomy 23 verse 21. Deuteronomy 23 verse 21. Deuteronomy 23 and 21. When thou shalt vow a vow unto thy God, thou shalt not slack to pay it. For the Lord thy God will surely require it of thee, and it shall be a sin. That means anytime you refuse to pay vow, a sin. Vow become a sin if you refuse to pay. Thou shalt forbid to vow, it shall be no what? Sin. 23 quickly. That which is gone out of their lip, thou shalt keep and perform, even on the free will of offering, according to how the vow unto the Lord thy God, which thou hast made, which thou hast promised with thy what?